What's up, friends? This is Manni and welcome to the Skyros party. Why does everyone love the Skyros so much that you can clearly see here? We're rolling around 5 out of 6 players are Skyros balls here. That is a really unhealthy Skyros to all other robots ratio. But yeah, let's enjoy some of that and find out why people love this thing so much. I'm playing different setups. You see flamethrowers being run right now, but we'll also see some other stuff. So stay tuned for that. And in case you're wondering, yeah, my voice is not 100% yet. I'm feeling good though. I'm no longer having headaches or anything. I'm feeling okay, but my voice still probably needs a few more days. I hope you guys can live with that. So, Unknown Shatter, Brisant, and the other thing, Kestrel, and the legendary pilot for the Skyros that makes his defenses immune to mitigation. That is the best pilot, I think. Much better than the pilot that triggers an EMP when you unfold, because this EMP pilot forces you into a different playstyle that forces you to get very close every time you want to unfold, because otherwise you're not going to hit him with that EMP, right? And yeah, so that's why this pilot is for me no-brainer better, because it gives you more freedom in how you play, doesn't force you into a certain playstyle, and it just makes it very important that when you are in ball, no one can hurt you, right? But look how fast you can drop things. And you will see when you play the Skyros, in case you didn't, you know. I mean, the video is titled Why Everybody Loves It So Much. That means like a lot of you already play it, but not everyone. And in case you're wondering, people will often not shoot you. If you're in the Skyros ball, people just don't shoot you. Unless there's nothing else to fire at, then they will fire at you because, you know, why not shoot something, you know? But other than that, here you can see I'm shooting him and I'm unleashing enormous firepower with these new shotguns, but I'm actually not really doing any significant amount of damage until the guy unfolds. Now, that's why while you are able to roll around, you're pretty much free to just do whatever you want, and nobody's gonna bother you. Only once you unfold into your attacking form, that's when people will begin to target you immediately, though, because they know they want to use that opportunity to deal damage to you, right? Yeah, voice is getting better. Feels great. Here I wanted that Outshun because I know he landed. For that I used the Paladin Battleship Shield to shield me from the firepower of these other 2 players in the meantime, and it worked perfectly. My shield was depleted in the moment I went back to ball mode. And then you see I'm jumping around the map. I'm not really, you know, everywhere. I'm not going into brawls and forcing me to fight certain encounters. No, I'm just picking the ones that I want. And that's what the Skyros can do. The Skyros is excellent at simply picking the fight he's interested in and avoiding the ones that he doesn't. You know, he's not. For example, you see that freaking Fenrir, man. He is so tanky, but he wasn't in his resistant state, and he was trying to get behind the wall before getting into his resistance. And he underestimated the firepower coming from these shotguns. And with these we can even fire from afar. And I obviously knew I was going to get lifted here, so I stayed behind the wall. So there's a whole lot of freaking Newtons out there, and there still isn't an immunity provided to you against being lifted after you have been lifted. So you can still be lifted indefinitely. By the way, if you get suppressed by or Newton there, you may as well just shoot every Newton that you can see for a second, because this way you release all those counter suppressions that they have in the Titan, because they can't suppress you again. But you will still release their suppressive effect, and the next guy who shoots him will be able to do so without getting suppressed. So, little tip, whenever you see multiple Newtons and you get suppressed by one, just shoot all of them for a second, and then you've used up all their suppression effects. Now, next moment here, you see where we're losing at the beginning of the match, 0-5, when I jumped in. Now let me see how much we can influence this battle. I already know why we are 0-5. There's a freaking you guys call him Okie Dokie here in our match. And we got rid of him pretty well, but also 1-7. Not cool. Let's see how much we can change that with that Skyros. Those shotguns, like I said, are immensely damaging. The firepower is tremendous, and the reload is relatively short. It's fixed. Full firepower comes back to you. And here's the typical thing for a Skyros. You know somebody is weak, comes out of his ability, can't really defend himself, you unfold, you kill him. It's an assassin type robot. It is a bit similar to a Scorpion, for example, although the Scorpion has a different feel to it because you can teleport to enemies. But the Skyros, given how fast it rolls, how immune it is to damage in that moment when he's rolling, it's almost like teleporting as well. So yeah, it's an awesome style of play too that the Skyros offers you. And it's funny, I've read so many comments below about people saying, yeah, I wanted that Skyros, I wanted him. I've read a lot of comments from people saying, hey, that Scorpion video, yeah, that I've made, you guys liked the video, but many of you also said, I hate Scorpions. They're like sissies. Their playstyle sucks, right? They're like cowards. They only come in from behind and attack you when you're not ready or whatever. But you know what? This is exactly the point. This is what allows you to counter the meta robots and catch them offline when their abilities are on cooldown, you know? And also, furthermore, it's very important for me to say this because the Scorpion is a free-to-play robot now. You can produce the Scorpion in the workshop, and many people have them. And as such, it is awesome to see that this robot that's older, that people actually already own, and that people have access to, can be used to cancel out the powerful meta robots in the game, to counter them. That is a wonderful thing. So while I understand some of you don't like the playstyle, because it's a little cowardly, it is amazing that this older robot can do things like that. And yeah, is this dangerous and is this annoying to you? The fact that it's annoying to you means this thing is working, and that is awesome, right? And the Skyros, although a little newer than the Scorpion, is also a robot that you can relatively well obtain by now. It's not such a difficult to achieve possession anymore, such as, for example, an Okokochi is, or an Ophion, some of those newer things. I don't even think an Imugi is easy to get by just yet, right? I think you can't even easily get an Imugi at this point. So yeah, here see, we're getting attacked by a strong Titan, but I'm just gonna go back into my ball mode, and as soon as I do that, he turns around. Because he knows he won't really do any damage to me. He will shoot me when I'm in this state, but he will not shoot me when I'm in my ball mode. So whenever I want to get rid of him, I just activate the ball mode, and that's it. See, he's coming in. And by the way, do you see this Mender? I'm not sure if this guy is cheating or something, but because it seems like he's got an ability running pretty much all the time, and it seems like it heals much faster with much quicker pulse healing pulses than it normally would be the case. And by the way, yeah, we're still fighting that freaking Rook. I can't believe it, man. This freaking Rook. It's freaking Rooks, man. You can't kill them. Anyways, I'm sick of it. I want to get... sorry. I need to kill something. So I'm jumping into the other side and trying to catch this Ophion before his ability comes back. And with these shotguns, that is actually not a big deal. That is easily done. Alright, so meanwhile, the entire team is now fighting that guy, and he's still here. It's just typical. We have a Nether here. Thankfully I have that shield, but I'm suppressed for a second here. But now that my suppression wears off, his resistance is broken, or his force field, we can dispatch of him pretty quickly. Now let me help my team to unload on that Rook. If people turn around and do not share any interest in taking him down, then we will never get it done. So let's just focus him for a second and get that job done. God damn it, that guy was annoying. But yeah, that's what the Rook is. That's exactly what I do when I play the Rook. You just can't kill me. I will be there in your base forever. And here's an Aoming. That Imugi is annoying me a little bit. I wanted to drop that Aoming, but the Imugi was really not having it. I don't know who lifted me. There's a Newton right there. See, and with his entire salvo, he did like, I don't know, 10% damage to me. I land quickly one-tap the Imugi, because, you know, nuclear amplifiers are ready. And you see there's a lot of freaking crisis robots over there. I wonder if there's a chance for us to kill these crisis robots. What do you think, guys? Why does everybody love the Scorpion so much? Oh no. I guess that was too much. 3 Titans shooting me at the same time and getting lifted. Yeah, it's the moment when all gameplay ends. It really is. The moment the Newtons arrive is the moment the gameplay ends on the battlefield. You're no longer being able to enjoy gameplay. You're no longer able to use your skills in the map and just do a good job. From that moment on, where there's 1 or more Newtons, the gameplay is essentially over. It's just a matter of somehow making it to the Newtons and trying to get them snacked. But of course they are in their base, surrounded by all their teammates, using weapons that far outreach yours. So, what you gonna do? It's not easy to get them. And when you try to kill them, then you have to face all 5 or 6 enemies at the same time. And obviously, they know that, so they just stand back there and enjoy sniping from afar, lose 0% of their effectiveness doing that from 800 meters, because they can use every ability, every weapons, full firepower, full accuracy, full everything. They lose 0 efficiency fighting at 800 meters compared to me, who has to fight at 200 meters. And I just absorbed probably about 8 million damage there in these few seconds, or 6 million damage. Yeah, I'm back to 50% health. But the thing is, it was not in vain what I did. I tried to get at least one of the Newtons, but I brought the new Luchador in. See, I jumped away for a second, and I noticed my teammate used this moment of engagement that I created between the enemy team and me to jump in and also attack. And this is the moment we can change things together. Him and me combined. Me alone, I wouldn't stand a chance. Him alone, we wouldn't stand a chance. But we both together, we can turn it. And that's what happens right here. So I could land now on the Rook, but I don't want to, because from here I can nicely bypass the Rook shield. And then at the end, I rush down on him to even use the suppression built into the Rook. And you see, we were starting this match with a loss on points. We were down 5 points. And by the use of the Skyros ball, which we died once, we gave the enemy only 1 point for us. And I think we've probably killed maybe 10 enemies or so with the Skyros and damaged even more. So that Skyros has done a very, very, very significant role in this team deathmatch match, and trying and getting this won. And then of course the Rook helped towards the end to turn it around as well. Together with that Luchador, we both really did a number on the enemy team and basically ran through all the remaining enemy robots they have, all the remaining enemy titans, and as such we were able to score. Vitali! 10.3 million damage. The other guy even did 14 million almost. That is impressive, man. Good job. So let's go in. Now the Skyros, even on sniper maps, even with short-range weapons on sniper maps, can actually be played really well. And that's a very special thing, because most robots I try to make video content for, when I have short-range brawling weapons, shotguns, and I get on Springfield, Canyon, Yamantau. Sometimes, I'm honest with you, sometimes I'm gonna skip the map, because often I know I will not be able to record any useful content for you guys, being on a sniper map with these setups. I will have to get on to some kind of map where the setup is working, you know, where it can perform, and that's sometimes what happens. But the Skyros is a bit different here, because it can be played really well even on a sniper map, because you can simply get into the ball mode and cross the distance from basically invincibility, and from there, when you get close enough, then use your shotguns in the right moment. When the enemy used his Ohokochi ability, for example, and when he's looking at somebody else, you know? And that's how the Skyros can influence a lot on the battlefield, and that's why the Skyros is so unbelievably popular, and I understand it. I actually enjoy playing it. I'm not a Skyros player at all. I actually, maybe this is the third or fourth video I recorded with it, including the test server videos back in the days, I would assume, because I really didn't do much content with it. It was never really my play style so much, or how I wanted to play. But the Skyros doesn't change the fact that this thing is really working, and that it is also more of a free to play setup that presents you with with options, you know, that gives you chances against things, and that is amazing. I mean, look how many things we're killing that are more up to date than the Skyros, yeah. And every time things get a little difficult, I will just get into the ball. And even if somebody brings, for example, the Ophion here, his built-in Explo bomb effects with his ability, I have a phase shift ready, because the phase shift is, and I said this before, is the new meta in the game. The phase shift is not new, but it's new that it's the absolute meta new. Because with the Trickster, Tamer, these new weapons doing rust effects, doing corrosion effects, the only way to get rid of this is to use phase shift. And although the phase shift doesn't actually delete the effect of rust, which, by the way, it should. What the hell? What's up with that? The phase shift's supposed to delete any effect going on. You know what the phase shift does? The phase shift even deletes positive effects. You get suppressed, you get immunity against suppression, you phase shift, you kill the immunity against suppression, and you can't be suppressed again because of phase shift. Yeah, that's a thing. It's no joke. Yet somehow the rust effect stays on you. Like, how the hell is that even allowed to happen? Pixonic, change ASAP, please. That's bull honky. But anyways, the phase shift is what allows you to basically not even get the rust effect applied. Somebody's shooting the rust weapons at you, you phase shift through the firepower, and you can get rid of the corrosion as well from it. So that's why. And also there are so many other healing methods now with the battleship, with the pilots, from pilots with active ability healing, pilots with passive healing, and modules healing you. The nuclear amp gives you a healing when it reaches full stacks. The repair amp continuously heals you. So there's like so many ways now. Also drones, of course. There are so many ways to heal you up. You don't need to use the active healing module for that anymore. You don't have to. You can heal fine, just fine, without any healing modules. And that is also why phase shift now basically covers everything you need. So yeah, for now, thank you guys for watching. Catch you in the next video, and yeah, tell me if your video was okay for you with the voice. But I have to keep going now. I can't lay there for like a week and not make any video content. So see you around. Manni signing off. Bye bye.